Good morning, friends. This is your friend, a fellow Tbcian from the Enugu Coast City, South. My name is basiludeh. I'm here again for us to discuss TBC. I take this opportunity to welcome my fellow viewers, those who are participating in this broadcast. It's a wonderful morning here in Nigeria, and today I want to talk about TBC, a solution to my personal cash flow. I want to personalize that topic, that TBC is a solution to my personal cash flow. And I equally know that as many Tbcians who are practicing and following the instructions of the TBC administration will recognize that TBC is actually the solution to our cash flow. In the last broadcast, I did mention about growing the TBC economy. And I made some little references to how we can grow that economy. But today I want to focus on personally, as a Tbcian, how do you make your cash flow current? How do you increase your cash flow? Because we can't be broke Tbcians. You have to be an abundant Tbcian. So this morning, I would really want to talk on these areas. And one of the things I want to do, at least for those new people who are coming to TBC for the first time, it's good for me to define what TBC is all about. Just a brief overview of TBC. TBC stands for the billion coin. It's in the family of cryptocurrency. And we know cryptocurrency is digital money. Now, maybe I'll call it digital currency, because we know today there's a difference between currency and money. Currency is any medium of exchange that people accept, whereas money is any medium of exchange that people accept and that is backed up with something, either gold or people. And we know TBC so far is one of the top, if not the only one, cryptocurrency that is backed up with the people. And that's why we have a very thriving community. We call it TBC community. Each time somebody joins the community, just one person joins the community, the TBC value increases in value. So TBC is backed up with the people, the community. So TBC is not just cryptocurrency, it is actually crypto money. At this point in time, I just want to reference what my fellow, one of somebody I respect a lot. He's the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, a popular bestseller in America some years ago. And his name is Robert Kiyosaki. In his view, he described money as three types. And I would like to mention that. In his own view, he said you have money as, first one, I call it government money. And he says government money is all the fiat currencies. These are money that the governments all over the world control, along their central banks and so on. Then second one, he said the second type of money is God's money. I said that God's money is gold and silver. He said nobody formed gold, nobody created silver. It's naturally there. So it costs God's money. Then he always say that there's another type of money, and call it people's money. He said these ones are not from government, well, they're not naturally existing somewhere like gold and silver, but it's created by the people. I call that type of money crypto money. So, friends, you can see from his point of view, I think I share with him that yes, you have God's money, you have the government money, and you have the people's money. So now that is why TBC, I always want to see TBC as money for the people, by the people, and for the people. It's actually people's money. You see, why cryptocurrency, you can call it people's money, is not really people's money, is individual money. Somebody created their own cryptocurrency, somebody is doing stuff with their cryptocurrency, is only maybe the Bitcoin that seems to have a populist adoption. But the real people's money should have a community of people that are interested and equally back up that money. That is why in TBC, we have what we call agreement of the people. And that agreement binds the people. That agreement is the policy that drives the people's effort, the people's commitment to back up their own money. That's the difference. So actually, TBC is crypto money that is backed by a community of people. And these people are spread all over the world. It's not just the people of America or the people of Africa or the people of Asia. TBC is the people's money that cut across over 200 countries. That is a very robust community. And that is why TBC is called the digital money or crypto money. So today, I want to get back to my topic, which is I want to now define or describe why I believe that TBC is my cash flow solution. One, from my previous broadcasts and from writings we see in the blogs, in the blog post of the admin of TBC, the videos that show up there every day, you will agree with me that TBC is created to bring abundance. And anyone who keys in to this mission and vision of TBC will definitely key into a cash flow system. Now, I will want to first of all state some steps because this morning broadcast is practical. I want to state some steps that we have to take to be able to enjoy this cash flow system. Because remember, I said TBC is solution to my own personal cash flow. So I will describe the steps I've taken, and are going to take to enjoy this cash flow. Of course, I won't be able to discuss all the steps and all the things I do, but I will introduce some of those steps this morning. One, the first step is to identify with the vision and mission of the TBC. You can only identify with a mission and a vision when you understand the message behind the mission, the message behind the vision. You see, for every vision, there's a message, and that message carry the contents. So, and you can't carry a content if you don't study, educate yourself about the content. So that is why one of the first steps to become a Tbcian that will enjoy cash flow, steady personal cash flow, is to carry the message of TBC. And one of those first steps is becoming a broadcaster. As I'm doing now, I'm shooting forth the message of TBC because I understand where TBC is going. I understand the step-by-step and phases TBC is going to arrive somewhere, because I studied the blogs. I listened to the leaders of TBC. I look at testimonial videos. I whatever had to do with TBC, I go and study and enrich myself so that I will identify properly with the message that is behind that mission and vision of TBC. That's the first step, friends. That's why I say this is my own personal cash flow experience. As I become a broadcaster with TBC, I'm enjoying some cash flow from the admin of TBC. So my TBC is not stagnant. It's not just one place. It's growing, not only in value, but also in quality and quantity. So if I have 0.001, it becomes 0.0015, 0.00152, 0.158. So it's increasing both in number and quality in value. That's the first step. Carry the message of TBC. As I'm doing this broadcast, I also have offline activities where I instruct, train, teach, educate people offline in my communities. Practical one-on-one group meetings where I still demonstrate or broadcast or transmit this message of TBC. I propagate it with passion, with understanding, with love, because I have identified with the message of TBC. That's the first step, friends. You want to enjoy cash flow? You have to follow these steps. That's the one I followed. I'm not telling you that is the only way. This is the one that is working for me. So if it's working for me, you try it out, friends. So I've understood the message. I'm breathing the message. I'm saying the message. I'm voicing the message. And I'm demonstrating the message. And it's simple. Creating abundance. The message of abundance. The message of eradicating poverty. The message of telling people what TBC is out there to do today. And TBC being a future hope for the financial money system. I won't dwell on that today because it's another topic. I'll do a full broadcast. Financial money system. What's happened to it? All the predictions of likely crisis, collapse of some major currencies. These are all facts and figures which are available to anyone to gain. Number two, we have to reflect this message in actions and words daily. It's good to say something, but it's better to do what you are saying. Be a doer of what you say. Some friends say it, you walk the talk. Friends, you walk the talk. So in my actions every day, %95 of my actions every day prove my knowledge. What is really TBC? What are the other leaders talking about TBC? What are the experiences? Every day, I go ahead applying those information in my daily transactions. As I go out, I leave the house, I move around, I actually see how I can better reflect the message of TBC. That's the second step. We must reflect it. Then the third step is alignment. We have to align ourselves with the current events of TBC as being driven by the admin and his supporters. There is a current event, there is a current happening. So we must align ourselves. We shouldn't be running faster than the TBC admin. We should not be lagging behind. Today, right now, we are just about ending the migration phase. By the end of July, today, this month, end of July, we ought to have ended up or finished or completed the migration phase. Friends, some Tbcians are yet to know there's a migration going on. We know we ought to do our wallet fee activation. But I'm telling you, friends, some are still lagging much behind. Yesterday, I was talking to a fellow. I was telling me, oh, hey, he has not activated his wallet. That is not even talking. He's not even thinking about migration. So, friends, we have to do what? Align ourselves with the current happenings of TBC, the current phase of TBC. What is TBC doing right now? What is TBC doing right now? We must know and align ourselves with it. How do you align ourselves with it? Begin to do it. Action, friends, actions. We need to take action. How many of us have at least completed your $10 activation fee? How many of us have done your migration to the new wallet? Friends, alignment. Alignment. You know that if you have a car and you don't align that car, you don't align the tires of those cars, what happens? You are trying to go right, the vehicle moving left. So you lose direction. And when you lose direction, you lose focus. Friends, you cannot get cash flow when you don't have focus. You cannot get cash flow, friends, if you don't have direction. And when you align yourself, friends, as I've aligned myself with the current events, happenings, instructions by the TBC, then, friends, it opens me up. And it has opened up to cash flow, personal cash flow. So it's good to align ourselves. I also want to say that now, the current event of the TBC admin is first, be a broadcaster. Be a broadcaster. It's simple. Just do what I'm doing. And secondly, tied to it is we are in the distribution phase. All these cookies you are hearing about and all that is us. Is that mean is trying to ginger us to help him distribute these TBC coins to others so that others will have the awareness of the TBC. You may ask me, why are we distributing this TBC? Why not just become selfish and hold it to ourselves? Friends, we know that, as I said earlier on, when you understand the message of TBC, you understand that it's a message of abundance, creating abundance, trying to eradicate poverty. So if someone is giving you resources, financial resources, TBC is actually digital money, is money, is asset, digital asset. Say, hey friends, why not share with us? As you are doing this, you are actually key in with distribution of wealth. But when you distribute TBC, you are actually distributing wealth. And knowledge, they say, is power, but actually applied knowledge is wisdom, which means experienced power. You may have power potentially, but you don't have the experience. When you have TBC, you're actually wealthy, but you're not experiencing wealth. How do you experience wealth? Is by applying that wealth, the principles that wealth is applied. As they call it financial intelligence. They call it financial IQ. Friends, you have to know how to manage your wealth. So this distribution phase, when you key into it, when you align yourself with it, you'll be able to distribute this abundance. Now, friends, we know as you are distributing this abundance by keying into what the TBC admin is telling us to do now. What is it? We just have over 3.2 million members, verified members. And TBC, meaning the billion coin, the target is to have 1 billion members. And we're having 3.2 roughly. Meaning we still have 900, wow, and over 900 and something people more. The journey, friends, is still far. And we know as more members are coming to TBC, the value of the coin grows thereby. So if we are distributing it, if all of us are going to the field, distributing this TBC from what to tell people, how we show people, then what happens? The membership will increase, the value will increase, and if it won't be too long, we hit a 1 billion mark, a 1 billion membership mark. That is what is currently happening now. That's why you have the cookie reward, you have the promo, and so on. Bro, friends, let's key in. This distribution phase is actually what I want to describe as this distribution phase defines two sets of Tbcians. I'll ask us, you have a distributor distributing this coin, or a spectator watching, observing what will happen. When will this happen? When will the fiat exchange happen? When will my money, when will I sell my TBC? You see, that spectators. A spectator does not take action. A spectator will only, if I may even decide to say, this will happen, won't happen, he put his own guess. But a distributor is a participant. So are you participating in the current happenings of TBC? That's the alignment. Friends, today I've started steps that will do to help us have cash flow, personal cash flow. I'm experiencing personal cash flow because I've aligned myself. I'm actively distributing these TBC coins by doing presentation, both online and offline, telling people, hey, come, TBC can help you. TBC has been created to help your financial journey. And that's why today's episode, I will tell us that distribution is the first process to creating your cash flow. So distribution actually provides the process of this cash flow. How? As you distribute this TBC coin by adopting the cookie reward system, getting people put the billion coin in their wallet, the kringles, all those stuff. As they do that, naturally, as you increase the people who are having these coins, the same people will turn around and say, oh, Mr. Distributor of TBC coin, please, I want to buy my own. I want to have my own. It's a natural. You are not distributing the TBC coin so as to sell your TBC. But as you keep on distributing TBC continually on a daily basis, friends, you become an authority. You become a source of selling your TBC. Because there are those many people out there who wants to own their own TBC assets. Because distribution is not just talking and creating an account for people. No. As I said, you have to, first of all, remember what I said here now? You have to, first of all, understand 3 steps. You have to identify with the mission and mission. I have a message. So you can hear a message both as a broadcast I'm doing now, offline, in your communities, in your job environments, in your business environments. These are places you talk about TBC. You are actually having a message. Friends, a messenger just delivers the message. It's not your message, but it's the message which you have keyed into. So as you give that message, what happens? People will see that you're actually reflecting what you're saying. They see you talking TBC, and anytime they see you, you are doing TBC. You are registering somebody, or you are teaching somebody about TBC. You are showing them how they can do better. You are showing problems. You are doing TBC. Then you have aligned yourself. Somebody come to you and ask you, "What's happening now?" Say, "Oh, have you done this? Have you activated your wallet fee? Have you done migration? Have you? You are current. You are a solution point. You're a solution person. You are a resource person. Friends, you can't be doing TBC without be a solution to someone else. So it's not just about distributing the TBC coin, it's being a solution to those people who are coming to know about the coins. So as you provide this solution continually, what happens next is that people who have understood the value of owning TBC, who have understood through you why TBC is where to go, naturally would like to own their own. Since you open their eyes, you are the natural person that will supply TBC to them. So as you distribute the free TBC, friends, as you become a distributor of TBC, friends, you also become a supplier of TBC. See, that's the catch word. I use the word supplier. Supplier is where the cash flow begins. As you begin to supply your own TBC, you see, you are distributing the admin own TBC. But as you begin to distribute it, it will now make you a supplier of your own TBC. And suppliers actually get paid. So as you supply, you receive cash. You supply, receive cash. So what you are doing is you supply, receive cash. You supply, receive cash. Because it's from distribution that you graduated to being a supplier. So remember, you're a supplier because you have been a distributor. So friends, it's simple. It's a formula. So today I just gave you the beginning point. In the next episode, I'll go some steps, some other practical steps. But if you really want to get it fast, look down. You see my links, my email. You can write me. See one further insights. How can I be a supplier of TBC? What other things will I be doing to become a sustained supplier of TBC, where you become a resource base, where the TBCs can be owned, can be acquired, as you distribute the free ones come from admin. So friends, I think our time is up this morning, and I'm happy for us all for listening to this my brief presentation about TBC being the solution to my personal cash flow. I will see you again next week, same time, so we can talk more on these topics. It's your Basiludeh again, and see you other time. Thanks for watching. Bye.